Hello and welcome to another episode of Sea Change Cinema. I'm Abby C and I'm delighted to have you here on the journey as we navigate the seas of running our own business, getting more visible online and getting more clients. So how has your week been? I hope there's been some lovely moments in amongst the madness, and I know that there has been madness because we have voluntarily put ourselves into this totally bonkers world of running our own business. What a bunch of weirdos we are. So from one weirdo to another, I wanted to talk to you this week about the concept of engaging with your audience and asking them questions so that they in turn will engage with you. Now, this topic came about because I've started a mini series on Instagram. It's a little carousel series every week where I bring up a new topic that could be a block. It's called the A to Z of dirty words. And no, it's not those kinds of dirty words. Every week I look at a block like procrastination, overthinking, imposter syndrome, and shine a wee light on it. I wash them up so that they're no longer something that stop us doing our best work, because unfortunately we're riddled with them. So let's get these blocks out of the way and polish them up so that we can move on and do some good. So in that series, I launched it this week really, I've asked my audience which blocks or dirty words come up for them that begin with the letter A, because I wanted to start the series in a way that actually was of value to the people that follow me. You know, there's no point me continually writing about my own blocks. I know what they are, but I can only help people if I understand what their blocks are. I can guess, but it's nice to include your audience, which is the point of today's cinema. So I wanted to just cover 5 points on this subject. Now, last week, just quickly, I tried very hard to keep my video below 5 minutes, and I got a comment from a subscriber who shall remain nameless, who said to me, please don't do this because you're going to rush what you're saying. It doesn't have to be below 5 minutes. We'd rather have the information in a nice, calm way. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I am not going to try and squish it all into 5 minutes because it is actually quite robotic and a bit hard. And that's not the point of the cinema. The cinema is so that you and I can have a conversation and enjoy an experience together as much as possible. So the 5 minute deadline is gone, but I definitely will not hog up too much of your time. It's Friday, damn it. So the first point today I wanted to cover is that when you ask your audience questions, whether that's on Facebook or by email or by, Instagram, however you engage with people, when you ask them specific questions, it does encourage engagement. If you're asked something, you naturally want to answer it. But not only that, it kind of brings people into your journey. It makes people feel like they're included in your experience. Now, that's exactly what I'm doing with the cinema, is I'm bringing you along in the journey. I'm starting from the ground, which most of us have either done or are currently doing, and I'm doing it in quite a visible way so that hopefully people can take some inspiration in the things that I do right and in the things that I do wrong, which I'm really open about. So bring people in, and the best way you can do that is to just ask their opinions on things, so that they actually feel like they're included. The second point on that is that it focuses your attention on this concept of know, like, and trust. For people to buy from you, they have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. Otherwise, why would they send their money your way? So when you ask a question and genuinely care about the answer, people are going to tap into that and think, oh yeah, she genuinely wants to know. And that is a really important way to build a relationship with people, especially people that don't know you, because there are so many questions out there that we can be asking, but it's really nice to just ask a question simply for the fact that you want to hear the answer. People love to be heard. I love to be heard. I'm sure you love to be heard. Now, the third point around asking questions is that it actually helps generate content ideas. Now, I earlier this week on Instagram asked asked what your favourite biscuit was. It was such a stupid little question. And I did get some really nice answers. And it's so nice to have these wee conversations because, as I've said in previous episodes, it is a lonely business, this. So having little moments of conversation and, sparking ideas. Actually, two commenters on Instagram started speaking to each other, June and Hina, about making milkshakes out of one of the biscuits. So that is really nice. That's about strengthening community. And what it means is now, I know that people like to talk about biscuits. So if I'm really stuck, maybe another day I'll ask a similar question. What's your favourite crisps? Or what's your favourite ice cream? And I bet people will answer because it's not about business, it's about community. And that is a really good thing to encourage. So my fourth point on this area is that if you ask a question and you get a decent answer, specifically about growing your business, it gives you a clue to how to create your own messaging. So say I wanted to launch a program, which I will be eventually, if I ask questions about it or questions relating to the topic of the program and get replies, then I will know the kind of language that my audience uses so that I can reflect that back in my messaging, and I can answer or design my program in such a way that I'm responding to the questions or the gaps or the problems that my audience have and face on a daily basis. So it really gives you insight into how you can help, what more value you can add, and how to address it so that people read it on Instagram or wherever and say, oh my God, she's talking to me. But my final point on this is when you do start asking questions, it can be a little bit tumbleweedy. People don't always answer. People don't always click on your poll. People don't have time to think about what their favourite biscuit is, or whatever it is. So you've got two choices here. You can ask a few questions and get no responses and then, sort of sheepishly back off from that approach, or you can just keep going. I mean, I have now kind of made it a joke that I'm just going to keep asking these questions and one day someone will answer. And lo and behold, biscuits cracked it. So keep going. It's with anything. If you try something new and it doesn't work, you have to keep going with it so that it's no longer new. And that is my 5 points on today's theme. How do you get on with engaging with your audience? Do you ask them questions? One of the subscribers to the sailing list, Karen, asked me if I would start putting a little challenge in with each of the cinema episodes so that you can take away the information that I share and apply it in some way to your business. So my challenge for you this week is to think about an aspect of your business that you've been struggling with promoting, whether it's a product or a service, and think about what answers your audience could give you that would really help you promote it in a different way. So that could be something about, something as basic as, here is this new product that I'm releasing. Do you like it in blue or red? Just something like that. Or it could be something a bit more specific about, what's been holding you back this month if you're running a mindset program or what do you love about yoga that you don't get in a normal yoga class if you're a yoga instructor? I think my husband's about to walk into the kitchen. Yes, he is. So that's my challenge for this week. Can you ask your audience a question that will actually drive your business development or your promotions or your social media forward? So that's it from me. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I've been blocking times out this week to see if it makes me feel more on top of what I'm doing. And shock horror, being more organised helps you feel on top of what you're doing. So that's been really my week. I've just been scheduling and keeping a focus on time and output. And on that note, at nearly 9.5 minutes, I free you into the rest of your day. Have a great weekend. If you have anything you'd like to share with me, positives or negatives from your week, please do. I'm here to vent. And if you've got any questions that you would like me to create episodes of the cinema around, then that's my very favourite thing to do. So please do get in touch. You can hit reply to the email, or you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook at See Change Creative Content. So I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.